Howdy y'all, Bearded Piper Wade here, coming to you from my parents' beautiful back porch. I've got my dad here with me, Parsimonious Piper, Ethan. Most of you, in fact, probably all of you who are subscribed to me are already subscribed to him. But on the off chance that one of you aren't, I'll leave a link to his channel down in the description. Today is Father's Day. Hold on. We didn't do any housekeeping, did we?
Not yet.
Getting ahead of myself. So I'm smoking my Missouri Meerschaum Bulldog here, and I've got some Gawith and Hogarth Brown Flake Aromatic. It's a Lakeland. This is the first Lakeland I've ever had. And what did I say when I lit it up? Wow.
Yep.
Or something like that.
You liked it from the first light.
It's got a good flavor. What are you smoking, Dad?
In my Peterson 106 Spigot, got the same blend. And I like Lakelands, and this is a medium Lakeland. If you like this one but don't want to go any stronger, avoid Ennerdale. And Ennerdale is stronger. But if you like this and want this on steroids, Ennerdale is very floral.
I think that's the next one I'm going to have to try. So today is Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to those of you who are fathers or father figures to someone. To those of you who have fathers still around, make sure to reach out to them and give them a call, FaceTime them, let them know Happy Father's Day. I wanted to ask my dad, now that I am a father, a couple of different questions here.
All right.
The first is, what was your favorite thing about being a dad? Now, you can also say currently, because you are still currently a dad. But what is your favorite thing about being a dad?
Well, with both of you, you and for viewers, he has a sister as well. It's been watching you mature into young adults who both have a relationship with Christ. That's our biggest goal for you when you were little, was that you would grow to have that relationship, and we did what we could to nurture you in that direction. So that is probably my favorite thing.
Well, I'd say you guys did a pretty good job. You know, we've been blessed in that for a couple of generations. We've had that solid foundation in Christ, you know, with your parents and their parents and so on and so forth. That's been a huge blessing in all of our lives, and I think it's done a good job to shape all of us and our relationship with Christ personally. So, second question. What scared you the most about being a parent? Whether it be something you were worried about happening, or you know, something that you were afraid one of us individually might do. What scared you or worried you the most?
Actually, probably the scariest thing wasn't after I was a parent. It was becoming a parent. The night each of you was born, well, in the night before, was a sleepless night for me. You were both induced, so your deliveries were planned, but they were sleepless nights for me because I knew what the the risks of childbirth were, and the risk of losing both you and or your mom. That was probably the scariest thing. After that, y'all both did enough dumb stuff to scare us as parents, but nothing at that level.
I can definitely relate to that. You know, and I'm sure some of you guys know, but when Penny was getting ready, she was about, I guess, 2 months out? No, 3 months out at the time.
Yes.
She had a blood pressure spike, and essentially we had to go into the hospital for what we thought was just going to be a check to see what was going on, and we ended up staying there for about a month because her blood pressure was just incredibly high, and the doctors couldn't figure out what it was. They ruled out a couple of different things that it normally would be, And there were a couple of days where the top number got up over 200, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I remember calling both of my parents and just, I was bawling on the phone because I was so scared. So I can definitely relate to that. But
Yeah.
God got us through all that. So.
Mm-hmm.
And now we got Gene. Third question for you. What was your favorite memory of being a parent of Candace individually?
Well, I don't know about favorite. Probably the funniest was she was only a couple years old and you were about 4, and we did a trip. We had a Chevy Astro. We did a trip from Phoenix to St. Louis to visit family and all, and then back, and we always took varied routes. And on our way back, we went through Kansas and southern Kansas and Oklahoma, all very rural, all off the interstate. And as we were getting close to where we thought we were going to have dinner, we told your sister to keep her shoes on. She kept taking them off. Told her, we're going to pull the van over. Pulled the van over, put her shoes back on her, spanked her little bottom, told her, leave your shoes on. A mile down the road, we look back, her shoes are off. Lather, rinse, repeat. That happened 2 or 3 times before she caught on that she was going to keep her shoes on. And so that persistence exists today in her personality. And although a lot of times it's good now, because she can be very persistent in getting something done that she wants to get done.
She uses her powers for
yes,
good.
Yes, her superpowers are no longer being used for evil.
I can say that kind of discipline technique, I think, worked on it, or maybe not worked, but was used a couple of different times. Yeah, she's pretty persistent. That's a
Yeah.
good way to put it. All right. Now, what was your favorite part or story or memory of being my dad?
Well, it was a similar story in terms of childhood, and again, it's hard to pick a favorite, but one that was just very funny. We went when you were young, and I don't remember. It was probably around the same age. In Tennessee, we went to a little trout farm to go fishing, and these little trout ponds are so full of trout that when you toss the food out, you got 300 fish that come to the surface. So fishing is not exactly challenging in this environment. It's great for kids though, and you loved it, but you could not understand why you had to put the fish back when we were really only planning to take home they dressed and cleaned fish for you, but we were really only planning to take home a couple of fish for everybody to eat, and you were just brokenhearted every time you caught a fish. You were so excited, and that joy turned to tears when you had to put that fish back in the pond. And so yeah, that was a humorous memory.
Was that the one where I got slapped in the face by
Yes.
the fish? Same one?
Yes it was. Mm-hmm.
Good times.
Yes, they were.
Now I get brokenhearted when I can't catch a fish.
Yeah, you get skunked.
Which happens a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I have to say, I'm very much looking forward to making a lot of these memories with Gene. And obviously not the same memories. We'll do some of the stuff that I did as a kid, and we'll do a lot of stuff that I never did as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Things have just changed so much.
Well, I was not a big fisherman.
Right.
So, and you and some of your buddies up here, y'all are better rednecks than I was.
We tried.
I loved fishing when I was in college, but once I got out of grad school, I didn't go fishing again. That wasn't something your mom was interested in, so we didn't do it. But that and golf, You know, he may grow up playing.
He may enjoy it. If he grows up playing after me, though, he's not going to play well.
Just don't keep score.
That's right.
It's a lot more fun that way.
Yep. But definitely looking forward to making a lot of memories. I mean, we've already made quite a few memories with this kid. He's got quite a personality on him. He is just the sweetest thing.
Yes, he does.
And granted, when he doesn't get his food, he's got a little temper. But outside of that...
Yeah, he comes by that naturally. His grandma gets a little cranky when she doesn't get fed.
Yep, they have that in common. But, yeah, just wanted to share our Father's Day with you guys a little bit. Get to see y'all, share some love, share some fun memories, and wish you all well. Wish you all a happy Father's Day. And with that, try to enjoy the rest of this afternoon. It's beautiful out here in Carolina. We're going to finish our bowls and kick it back. So y'all fill your bowls with something you like.
Enjoy your afternoon.
See ya.